Who is Monyia Essence? That's me. And this book will be a series of narratives and dramatic readings spread with a little wisdom in order to give you an accurate account of my journey. I want to share with you how I was resilient, how I've been redeemed, and how I found peace. Some may read this book and quickly assess how dark and painful the events of my life were coming up. In a conversation with my husband, I was going over the details of my life as he was video recording me. My attitude was very matter of fact as I calmly went through the horrible experiences of domestic violence, sexual abuse, drug dealing, prison, and religion. For a moment, as he was asking questions, I looked up and I saw pain in his eyes, combined with sympathy. Immediately, I became uncomfortable. So I asked him, "Why are you looking at me like that?" He replied, "I'm not sure you understand how dark and horrible your story is." I replied, "No, sir, I'm afraid I don't see what you see." Nevertheless, it's with fervent prayer that I pray you make it through to the end of this book. We will go through some dark days, but do not fear. There is much light. We are attended in this life by a power greater than ourselves to go through various forms of struggle. But fear not, after struggle, there is most certainly ease. Ease. The moments of peace and reflection where you feel vindicated, powerful, and resilient. You can boldly sing your own personal redemption song. My thoughts are simple. No matter how dark the alleyway, if it leads you to God, then those places are sacred. My course has taken many twists and turns. And no matter what, I've always had this innate sense that God was right here with me, dwelling with me even in my dark moments. It was that truth, the light of God, that I choose to reflect to you in this book. Maybe, just maybe, you need light? I ask you to please allow me to open your eyes through my story so you can see just how close God is to us, regardless of where we are in our lives. There are many things that my hands were responsible for that I'm not proud of. I do not boast them, but I'm not ashamed of them either. Among many horrible things, I've shot 3 different people on 3 different occasions. On 2 different occasions, I myself have been shot, and in some instances, pistol whipped, molested, raped, and beat up. But I am a survivor. I faced charges of second-degree murder, but I took a plea and was sentenced to 68 to 91 months. Assault with a deadly weapon, intent to kill, inflicting serious injury, and for voluntary manslaughter. And ironically, this gave me a new start. So my life is real, and my testimony is authentic. Anyone with a little research can verify most my narratives. There may be some things that I choose to leave out, or names I choose to switch in an effort to protect the guilty from prosecution. Are you ready? I highly suggest you pause and say a little prayer before continuing. No matter what, just remember this one thing. Any sign of life is good. And if we are living, then we all have much light to reflect. Peace and blessings to you.